She welded like a pro, drove through impossible terrain, and became one of the most talked-about stars on YouTube. But behind the scenes, Lizzie from Matt's Off-Road Recovery was hiding secrets that would shock millions of fans. Most people thought they knew her story. Turns out they were dead wrong. From wild rumors about her relationship with Matt to the real reason she vanished from the show, Lizzie's journey is nothing like what you'd expect. What really happened to the girl who stole everyone's hearts? The truth is way more complicated than anyone imagined. Lizzie Stout Ballard wasn't just another face on Matt's Off-Road Recovery. When she first appeared on the channel back in 2020, viewers immediately noticed something different about her. Here was a young woman who could outwork most of the guys, handle a welding torch like she was born with it, and navigate the brutal Utah terrain without breaking a sweat. Her technical knowledge was off the charts, and she quickly became the go-to advisor for complex recovery operations. Known across social media as MORR Lizzy, she built a massive following. Over 105,000 people on Instagram alone hung on her every post. The nickname came from Matt's Off-Road Recovery, and it stuck. She represented something fresh in the off-road world, proving that this wasn't just a guy's game anymore. Her skills were undeniable. Whether she was fabricating custom parts in the shop or advising the team on tricky towing situations, Lizzie brought serious expertise to every recovery. But there was more to her story than just mechanical prowess. Fans noticed she always wore an ornate belt buckle in videos. Turned out she'd won it competing in rodeos. This girl wasn't just tough on camera, she lived and breathed the lifestyle. Between welding, off-roading, and rodeo competitions, Lizzie became the complete package that viewers couldn't get enough of. Her energy was infectious, her skills were legitimate, and her presence on the show felt authentic in ways that YouTube audiences rarely see. But the question everyone kept asking was about her connection to Matt himself. Here's where things got messy. Thousands of comments flooded every video asking the same question. Is Lizzie Matt's daughter? The way he taught her, the way he looked out for her, the protective nature he showed, it all screamed father-daughter dynamic. Fans were convinced they'd uncovered some hidden family secret. Some even speculated she was his secret child from a previous relationship. The rumors spread like wildfire across Reddit and YouTube comment sections. The truth? Way different than anyone expected. Lizzie is actually the daughter of Stuart, Matt's closest friend since their school days. These two families had been intertwined for multiple generations, creating bonds that went deeper than blood. Matt and Stuart grew up together, shared a passion for off-roading, and remained tight through the years. When Lizzie came along, Matt naturally stepped into an uncle-like role in her life. But here's what made their relationship special. Matt genuinely treated her like his own daughter. He invested time teaching her everything he knew about off-road recovery, mechanics, and the towing business. In one memorable video, Matt apologized to Lizzie for not giving her proper instructions about using ropes. That moment showed something rare, a leader humble enough to admit mistakes and care about his protege's learning experience. Their bond wasn't manufactured for YouTube views, it was real, built over years of family connection and mutual respect. Matt had known Lizzie practically her entire life, watching her grow up and eventually bringing her into the family business. The connection felt paternal because in every way that mattered, it was. Lizzie's impact on Matt's off-road recovery went way beyond just being another crew member. From 2020 onwards, she became one of the channel's biggest draws. Videos featuring her consistently pulled higher engagement, and comment sections filled with fans praising her skills and personality. She had this perfect mix of competence and charm that made her impossible to ignore. Watch any recovery where she's welding or advising on technique. The woman knew her stuff, and viewers respected that. Her welding abilities especially caught people's attention. She started out learning the basics and progressed rapidly, eventually handling complex fabrication work on custom recovery vehicles. Fans literally watched her skills evolve over time, which created this incredible investment in her journey. She wasn't just performing for the camera, she was genuinely mastering a craft. And that authenticity resonated with millions. Beyond the technical side, Lizzie brought energy to every video. She could crack jokes with the crew, handle stressful recovery situations calmly, and connect with stuck drivers in ways that put them at ease. The channel's success skyrocketed partly because of her presence. Matt's off-road recovery wasn't just about towing anymore. It became about this tight-knit crew that felt like family, and Lizzie was central to that dynamic. Her social media blew up too. The MORR Lizzie accounts across Instagram and TikTok gave fans behind-the-scenes glimpses of her life. She'd post about rodeo competitions, off-road adventures, and shop work, building a personal brand separate from the main channel. By 2022, she'd become one of the most recognizable faces in the YouTube off-road community. Everything seemed perfect. And that's when things took an unexpected turn. September 30th, 2022. That's when Lizzie Stout became Lizzie Stout Ballard, and fans absolutely lost their minds. She got married at just 19 years old to Clancy Ballard in a ceremony at the Cedar City, Utah temple. For someone who'd become such a public figure, she kept the relationship remarkably private. Clancy barely appeared in videos, and when he did, his face was often blurred to protect his identity. The secrecy only fueled more speculation. What fans did discover was intriguing. Clancy was deeply involved in the LDS Church and shared Lizzie's passion for horses and ranching. They seemed perfect for each other on paper. Both loved the cowboy lifestyle. Both valued family and faith. But here's where it got complicated. Shortly after their wedding, Clancy left for a months-long LDS mission to Dixon, Tennessee. That meant Lizzie, a newlywed teenager, spent extended periods physically separated from her husband while still working full-time on the show. The timing was brutal. She was navigating married life, dealing with her husband being gone, and maintaining her demanding role on one of YouTube's fastest-growing channels. Fans who dug through Clancy's social media pieced together his mission timeline, realizing Lizzie was going through late 2022 and early 2023 essentially alone. Some wondered if the marriage was even real, given how little they saw of him. Others respected the couple's desire for privacy in an increasingly public world. But everyone sensed something was about to shift. The woman who'd poured everything into Matt's off-road recovery was clearly being pulled in a different direction. July 2023 hit fans like a truck. Matt posted a video titled, "I Never Expected This," and within seconds, viewers knew something major was coming. The entire video centered on Lizzie's send-off from the team, and emotions ran high. After 3 years of building the channel together, she was walking away. The announcement sent shockwaves through the community. Over 1 million subscribers suddenly faced losing one of their favorite personalities. Lizzie explained her reasoning straight up. Her passion had always been ranching, not vehicle fabrication. While she loved welding and enjoyed the recovery work, her heart belonged to the cowboy lifestyle she'd grown up with. She wanted to work on her husband's family ranch in Kane County, Utah, taking care of cattle and horses full-time. It was a dream she'd been chasing her whole life, and the opportunity finally came. Matt handled it like the father figure he'd always been. In an incredibly generous gesture, he gifted Lizzie a brand new black Ford F-150 FX4 truck as a farewell present. The moment was emotional. Years of working together, teaching and learning, building something special, all coming to an end. Lizzie promised fans she'd return if the situation called for it, leaving the door open for future appearances. But here's the reality: she never came back. Her social media went mostly quiet after leaving. No more shop updates, no more recovery videos, barely any posts at all. The transition from YouTube star to private rancher seemed complete. Fans who followed her journey from the beginning felt the loss deeply. The show continued, but something essential was missing. So, where is Lizzie now? Living the dream she always wanted, apparently. She's settled into ranch life in Kane County, working with her husband's family on their cattle operation. The rodeo skills she'd always shown off on camera, now they're her daily reality. Horse riding, cattle management, fence repairs, early mornings, and hard physical labor. That's her world now, far from the YouTube spotlight that made her famous. Her social media presence basically evaporated. The girl who once shared regular updates with 105,000 Instagram followers now posts sporadically, if at all. Some fans see it as her finally getting the privacy she deserved. Others feel abandoned, like she turned her back on the community that supported her rise. The truth probably lies somewhere in between. Lizzie found what she was searching for and didn't need validation from thousands of strangers anymore. The ranching life suits her, apparently. Friends of the family have mentioned she's genuinely happy, doing exactly what she always dreamed of. No cameras, no pressure to perform, no YouTube drama, just honest work on the land with the animals she loves. It's the complete opposite of her previous life, and that seems intentional. As for returning to Matt's off-road recovery, despite her promise, it hasn't happened. The channel moved on, bringing in new crew members and continuing to grow. Matt occasionally mentions her fondly, making it clear they're still on good terms. But Lizzie's chapter with the show appears permanently closed. She got her fairy tale ending, just not the one fans expected or necessarily wanted to see. Even now, speculation about Lizzie dominates forum discussions and comment sections. The biggest rumor that circulated early on? That she had romantic feelings for Matt. The theory seemed absurd given their age difference and his marriage, but fans pointed to their close bond as evidence. Some genuinely believed there was more to their relationship than met the eye. Those rumors finally died when people understood the actual family connection. Then came theories about her and Rudy, Matt's eldest son. They worked together constantly, had great on-screen chemistry, and seemed close in age. Fans shipped them hard, convinced they'd eventually end up together. When Rudy left the channel in 2022, around the same time Lizzie got engaged, conspiracy theories exploded. Did Lizzie's marriage cause Rudy to leave? Was there a love triangle nobody talked about? The answer was boring. Rudy left to start his own YouTube channel and was dating a girl named Janelle. No drama, no scandal. The speculation about why she really left continues. Some fans refuse to believe it was just about ranching. They point to other crew members who'd left around the same time, Trevor, Skeeter, Tucker, wondering if there was behind-the-scenes drama nobody discussed publicly. Others bring up Matt's 2021 insurance fraud charges, though he pleaded not guilty, and the case didn't seem connected to Lizzie's departure. There is also the controversy around some of Matt's recovery techniques that safety experts criticized. Did Lizzie leave partly due to disagreements about methods? Probably not. But the internet loves a good conspiracy. The simplest explanation, she chose family and ranching over YouTube fame, somehow feels too straightforward for fans who want more drama. Lizzie's story is one of those rare YouTube journeys that feels completely genuine. She showed up in 2020 as a young woman learning to weld, evolved into one of the platform's most skilled and beloved off-road recovery experts, and then walked away from it all to chase a different dream. No scandal, no blow-up, no dramatic exit. Just an honest decision to prioritize what mattered most to her. Her impact on Matt's off-road recovery can't be overstated. She helped build that channel into what it became, bringing skills, personality, and authenticity that millions of viewers connected with. The show continues successfully without her, but longtime fans still feel her absence. Comment sections regularly ask when she's coming back, hoping for guest appearances that never materialize. What makes Lizzie's journey fascinating is how it challenges YouTube culture. In an era where people chase fame and monetization above everything else, she did the opposite. She had the following, the opportunity, the platform to build her own brand, and she chose privacy and ranching instead. That takes guts most content creators don't have. Will we ever see her back on Matt's off-road recovery? Honestly, probably not. She's moved on completely, living a life that doesn't need documenting for millions of strangers. Her legacy remains in hundreds of videos showing her progression from apprentice to master welder, her infectious energy, and the genuine relationships she built with the crew. Lizzie proved you can have success on your own terms. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is walk away from what's working to chase what actually fulfills you. That's her real story, and it's more inspiring than any recovery video ever could be.